Today we're going to talk about some tips for how you can improve your reading skills in English on your own at home. My name is Caitlin. I'm your teacher at Learn English on the Internet. Let's go. My first tip is to always read what interests you. That might seem really obvious, but people tend to get bogged down or stuck or focused on something that they've tried to read but didn't enjoy, and then instead of finding something different, they just stop reading. So it doesn't matter what your interests are. Find something related to them that you can read. That could be magazine articles or blogs about travel. That could be celebrity interviews. That could be a story about what happened in yesterday's football game. It could be comics. It could be many, many different things. It doesn't matter as long as you're reading something. My next piece of advice is to read everything 2 or even 3 times. The first time you read something, you want to make sure that you're understanding the overall idea of it. That first time, you don't need to make sure that you understand every single word. But then the second time, go back and see if you can figure out the meaning of any words that you didn't understand the first time. The best way to do this is to try to read the context around the word. So read the sentence that it's in, and if that doesn't help you, read the sentence before, the sentence it's in, and the sentence after, and see if that can help you understand what the meaning of that word is. If you still don't know, you can go to an English language learner's dictionary, and I'll link a few of those in the description below to help you with a definition. If you have time and you're committed, read it 3 times. And on that third time, just go through. Now you should understand all the words and you should be able to understand all of the details. So that if I asked you questions about it, you could tell me everything about the piece you've just read. Now, my third piece of advice contradicts or goes against the piece of advice I just gave you. And that's that it's not important to understand every single word of everything you read. Now, if you're reading something and you understand so few words that you simply can't understand the piece you're reading, that means it's too difficult or too advanced for you and you need to find something that's graded down to your level. But if you're reading something and you understand the general overall idea, but you don't understand every single word, that's exactly where you should be. And that's where my last tip comes in. The first time, you don't need to understand it all. And this is where you start to learn new vocabulary. When you read something that has new words that you're learning for the first time, write them down in your notebook. Write the word, the definition, the sentence that they were in the reading you read, and then write your own new example sentence. Now, I offer private English lessons, one-on-one, you and me. But we're not going to sit there silently and read together because that's something you can do by yourself. But what we can do in our classes is learn even more techniques to help you practice and understand different types of content in English. So if you'd like to book a lesson, I'll leave the link to do that in the description below. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.